Wishing on a star and trying to believe that even though it's far, he'll find me Christmas Eve. I guess that Santa's busy, 'cause he's never come around. I think of him when Christmas comes to town.
Good morning, SK. Welcome to a very special and festive episode of WTV. I'm Cassidy Furman.
And I'm Natalie Strauss. And with us today is Santa Claus. Cass and I are Santa's little helpers for the time being.
Thank you for having me today.
Of course, it wouldn't be a special Christmas show without you.
And speaking of Christmas, before we get to the news, here's the final and the 12th day of our 12 Days on Christmas here on WTV.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming,
11 pipers piping,
10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing,
8 maids a milking,
7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying,
5 golden rings, 4 calling birds,
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
I really love that song. It really helps me get into the holiday spirit.
Me too. It's truly a classic.
I agree, but it's definitely time to deliver the news so that we can get into our long-awaited winter break.
True, true. Start us off, Nat.
Sophomores, today's the last day to order your class t-shirts designed by your sophomore leaders. Purchase yours at the ASB office during non-class time, and you will receive your t-shirt in time for the Winter Pep Assembly in January.
All students, if you need help with homework, fear no longer. Starting in January, student tutors will be available 3 days a week to help you with math, science, foreign language, English, and social studies. On A days, tutors will be available in room 221. On B days, you can stop into the Career Center for help. Check the display case outside the guidance office for a schedule. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Wallace or Mrs. Chinchilla. Now we've got a lot of events happening over winter break.
Yeah, and Santa, I know we're supposed to be your helpers, but do you think you could help us give the schedule of events?
Oh, I'd be delighted to. On Friday, men's basketball takes on CK here at home at 5 o'clock.
And on the 27th through the 30th, the men's basketball teams heads to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho for the Lake City Invite.
Next Tuesday, the 27th, JV Wrestling takes down their opponents at their tournament at North Mason High School starting at 10 a.m.
Then, next Wednesday, the 28th through Friday, the 30th, varsity wrestling pins their opponents at the Pac Coast Tournament in Vancouver.
On Friday the 30th, ladies basketball scores baskets against Peninsula at home. C team and JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7.
And rolling into the new year, men's basketball battles Rogers on the 3rd at Rogers. C team at 4, JV at 5:30, and varsity at 7.
And also on the 3rd, ladies basketball goes up against Rogers here at home. C team and JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7.
Good luck to all of our athletes as they continue their seasons over break and into the new year.
Winter sport athletes, be sure to check with your coaches for practice schedules for your sport over winter break.
And make sure you have a way to contact them if you need to find out about changes or cancellations.
While on the topic of sports, here's some sports results.
The ladies basketball team lost to Bellarmine 44-70.
Playing against the 5th-ranked team in the state, the Wolves fought hard on both ends of the floor.
Giselle Woodson had 13 points, Haley Standridge had 7, Kiara Miller had 13, and Kaylee McEdward had 6 points.
The Lady Wolves bowling team won yesterday, beating Graham Kapowson 1,829 to 1,749.
There was some good bowling by Jazim Lamorix, Abigail Rogers, Chloe Garland, Maxine Winslow, Lauren Green, Rachel Williams, and Shailene Tadula.
Well done, ladies.
All students who are confident, honest, and want a career in law enforcement, you may be who the Liquor and Cannabis Board is looking for. They are recruiting 16 or 17-year-olds for undercover sting operations throughout this area to bust stores who are selling tobacco products to minors. After winter break, a recruiter from the state will be here to give a presentation on this opportunity. See the Career Center for more information or how to apply for this position. Now let's hear from our rep from Yearbook for their last 12 days of Yearbook announcement.
Yearbook 12 Days of Deadlines is up. Today is your last day to submit your senior quotes and photos. They must be in by 11:59 tonight.
Thanks, Haley. And fellow seniors, be sure to get all of that done tonight.
Fellow seniors, if you're interested in becoming a carpenter and earning $50 an hour before your college-bound classmates are even out of school, then this is for you. The local Carpenters Union is taking applications for apprentices now. Be ready to start once you graduate. To learn how to apply, see the Career Center staff and talk to Mr. Wynn. Also, as VAB scores are in, head over to the Career Center to pick up your scores.
So girls, what is that you want for Christmas?
Money for college.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can really provide that. But have you ever applied for any scholarships?
No.
Well, here's what you may want to know about applying for scholarships.
Finding a way to pay for college is both stressful and scary. Add that on top of the stresses of senior year and things can get pretty crazy. However, hopefully these tips and tricks can help you find those scholarships and achieve your goals. Tip number 1, focus on the local scholarships for your specific college, and the ones posted to washboard.org. Try to avoid big websites, as many of them are not truthful. Tip number 2, make sure to apply to all scholarships you are qualified for. Oftentimes, there are very few people or none at all that apply. And finally, tip number 3, make sure you do your absolute best on your applications. Just because you've applied doesn't mean you will get it if you don't put in the effort. On a final note, Mr. Reichel has a statement to keep in mind when applying for those scholarships.
Okay, so when it comes to four-year colleges, if you don't have a tremendous amount of money saved up, or your grades are pretty good, but they're not as great as some of your friends might get, and you're kind of concerned about how you're going to pay for all this, I really encourage you to apply for as many scholarships as you can, but keep in the back of your mind that the odds of getting 30 to 40, $500 to $1,000 scholarships or whatever may be a tad unrealistic, and try to come up with a financing plan that includes as many scholarships as you can get, but also other ways of paying for school. And I can help explore those, but just keep in the back of the mind a balanced approach. I'm gonna get as many as I can, but try to come up with a backup plan in case I don't get as many as I need.
With winter break coming up, that's a perfect time to apply for scholarships.
You're right. Thanks, Santa.
Check out the school website or stop by the Career Center before leaving today for a list of scholarships available to you. In club news, no clubs are meeting today due to the half day, but when we come back from winter break, it will be a Thursday. So the clubs meeting in the new year are Photo Club, Art Club, FCCLA, K-Pop, Fashion Club, and GSA. The new year will be a great time to try new things and join a club, so when we come back, do just that.
I'm getting so psyched for winter break and Christmas.
Me too, Nat. And you know what really helped me get into the holiday spirit?
Me coming here to visit?
No, it happened a little before your visit.
Then what was it?
The Chimes and Lights Festival that was held downtown a few weeks ago.
Hey, that was a lot of fun.
It sure was, and good thing Celine captured it all so we can share the wonderful time with everyone else.
Port Orchard, a small town with a big heart. Each year, the community comes together to enjoy the holiday spirit with one another.
It really brings the whole town together. It's a small town, and it's really fun to see everyone here and see your friends and see the tree light up.
Well, I probably speak for everybody, but I think it's fun because we all just kind of get together and Santa comes to town, and it's just fun.
Kind of just brings people together, gives you something to do on a Saturday night.
However, being surrounded by friends and family was only part of the fun. Because who doesn't get a little piece of Christmas past while listening to the holiday tunes? Within the first few notes, the local high school band struck a chord within the hearts of everyone, leaving them full of the holiday spirit and wanting more. The time-honored tradition of the Chimes and Lights Festival is a great way to kick off the month of December and never fails to spread holiday cheer. The tree lighting ceremony that takes place downtown continues to bring people together. It also recognizes community leaders like Bruce Titus, the lighter of the tree, as well as other community participants such as the Fathoms of Fun princesses. And ultimately, the ceremony gives everyone in attendance a chance to celebrate. There is nothing else quite like Port Orchard during the holidays. With so many friendly faces, even Scrooge wouldn't be able to keep himself from joining in on the festivities.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas! Christmas!
Wow, what a fun community event. I can see how that really helped you girls get into the holiday spirit.
Yep, but unfortunately, it seems we've come to the end of our show.
Yeah, I better get back to my workshop and make sure everything is prepped and ready to go for Christmas in 4 days.
Yeah, you should really do that. Christmas is a big day for you, and I know I speak for everyone when I say I can't wait to see what surprises you have under my Christmas tree.
Well, in order to open your presents, Nat, we've got to finish this half day and get into winter break.
You're right, you're right. Well, thank you, Santa, for stopping by despite your busy schedule and helping us deliver the news.
No problem. Thanks for having me. Now have a very Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year, South.